where illegal jumpers seize the opportunity to enter South Africa illegally.
Ozala, hey, come here. Wait.
You could stay safe, but here, you can't be here. You can't intimidate people and tell them where to buy.
Who said we are intimidating them, sir?
No, I'm telling you.
No, I'm just asking who complains that
that all illegal immigrants, they must go in this country.
Yeah,
because
but this
places where they make their own IDs, they make their own fake documents, and as we have seen that people are trusting us with information. We have managed to get a lot of drugs hubs.
Angifisi lento abafuna ukuyenza labafana. Lento nje abafuna ukuyenza, yabona nje lento abafuna ukuyenza behlangene nale ndlela lokujabala. Leli lisilandelisa ngabantu elihlangene namasomali yakibi.
Sanboni, if you poison on me social or any type of law enforcement, this video is for you. Please good people make this video go viral.
Welcome back to my channel. I have this long video for you. In this video you'll see that it's a collection of clips. It's a compilation. I've combined a lot of clips from different platforms, from different people, meaning there are different views in here. So before we go to the video, please make sure that you like the video and you subscribe. Please feel free to comment also. We want to hear your view from home. What are you thinking? Or here in South Africa regarding the march that is taking place every day in different places here in South Africa.
We're now joined by Mr. Ngizwe Mchunu, who is the president of Bhinqa Nation. And Mr. Mchunu, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. I do want to start with how you would characterize the meeting that activists had with the security cluster before that press briefing that we watched yesterday evening.
Yes, good morning to the viewers of ELCA and to the rest of South African people that are highly concerned citizens regarding the higher number of illegal immigrants that are in this country. And first of all, is that my sister Jacinda represented us very well in that meeting because we couldn't make it, all of us, due to the tighter schedules about our responsibilities as we are preparing to make sure that we tight our tires regarding the 30th of the next coming month and to make sure that all the illegal immigrants must pack their bags and go.
Let's talk about the 30th of June. What is your vision of what exactly is going to take place on that day? So how do you see that day playing out?
And I will be very much clear. And all what we have done is aligned with the rule of law of this country and aligned with our constitution. Since the dawn of democracy, our government have been excited about the word freedom, democracy. And when we have no economy, when they've allowed the illegal immigrants to come with their numbers, they're never concerned about the borders. So if you look at more than 3,800 from Manguza straight to Zimbabwe and Malawi and across the Kruger National Parks, and there are no fence, there's nothing. So it's only the gate and only those legit people who go to the gate and get inside. So as organizers, Mash and Mash, myself, Padolum Jagati, we have done an excellent job that people with a responsibility of doing them, they never done it, they failed us dismally. And now we can see the result that other countries are coming to pick up their garbages, which are the people who have been looting our country here illegally. So now, thank you very much to the people, to the countries like Ghana and other countries that are coming with their numbers, sending their flights so that they can take all these people that are here illegally. And we've done it peacefully, and we are here to say and to make sure that the government should not just meet and plan to steal money on behalf of our name. There will be no war. there will be nothing. We will be continuously be peaceful, and we are emphasizing peacefully that all illegal immigrants, they must go in this country.
Yeah,
because
but this
places where they make their own IDs, they make their own fake documents, and as we have seen that people are trusting us with information. We have managed to get a lot of drugs hubs here in KZN and in Gauteng, and which the government and the police have failed. But with our intervention and all that has been surfaced to our country.
Yeah. Mr. Mchunu, unfortunately, though, as we've watched some of these protests, we have had incidents where we've seen harassment against foreign nationals, threats of violence, and even some violence. What do you say to your supporters that we have seen harassing foreign nationals? So this is why I ask you what the 30th of June is going to look like when we say people are going to leave this country. How do you give the instruction to your supporters to ensure that they leave the country? What is that going to look like? Is it going to be criminality?
Never again shall this country engage in criminality. The government, they are creating an unnecessary fear. We are very clear on that one. We are the disciplined people. If you look at Mr. Ndabandaba, when he is the head of our Amabuto and leading the march, and he just put the stick down, everyone pay attention. Those who are not disciplined, that are within us, are the ones that get disciplined and also follow the protocol of the march, because we don't want any thugs and any criminality to happen on our name. There will be nothing like that, and we are disciplining each other, not foreign national. We never done it, and then through the march. And maybe some cases we are talking about are the people who just do the crime, because there is still now, there's no case that was opened against us as marchers, as concerned people, as the leaders of this, because we have been doing it so excellently. We are helping you, my sister, and we are helping the rest of South Africa, and even the police are so happy to see that they are being supported by the local citizens who are concerned about this growing number of illegal immigrants.
You know, I think that many South Africans can agree that we do have a big problem of undocumented migrants in the country. We do have porous borders. I don't think that there are many South Africans that can dispute that. The biggest concern, Mr. Mchunu, about the 30th of June is that what happens when you simply are unable to control the crowds and we end up with a violent situation that plays out nationally in the country, which is where we've seen these marches spread to. You yourself have faced charges of incitement. If we see the 30th of June turn violent, how much accountability are you willing to take for that?
We never take any accountability, because I can't take accountability of criminals. Criminals must be arrested, because you know that when there are marches and where are there protests all over the country, some people that are planning to commit crime, those people that have committed crime must be arrested, not us. And can our government if they fail to do their job, now they want to blame on us about the criminals, because we even went to Heathrow in most places that are highly regarded as local areas in South Africa, like Heathrow, Uval, and in Point Road. We never committed any wrongdoings. So now, why this excitement about the 30th? We encourage each and every South African citizen to have a flag in his household and to carry the flag. Can we revive the pride of our nation? Because we were never given the chance to appreciate the beauty of our flag and the symbol of unity and peace. These 6 colors that displays here, they mean a lot to us. Now it's our time to take on our country into our own hands and repopulate it, because our fathers have failed. Even our government have failed. They are too comfortable. The mess is out there, and we're living on the ground. We know exactly what is happening on a daily basis, my sister.
Yeah, you know, there's also the issue that's been raised about whether or not what some of these protests are doing in some cases is vigilantism, that it is only officials that can check the documents of a foreign national, that an ordinary South African cannot simply request documentation from another person. I'd like to hear your view on that, and then because we're getting and I'm running out of time, I want to get this from you. Activities that you'll be partaking in now in the weeks to come as we get closer to that deadline that you've set for yourself of the 30th of June.
Yes. And then definitely we have a right, my sister, to check documents, because when you see someone committing crime in your own country, you have a right to hold that person and call the police officers.
Well said, Ngizwe Macingwane. I have a few things that I want to say. Number one is we need to thank these people at the end of the day. Ngizwe nabo Jacinta Zuma nabo Phakathi. I remember I've been posting these videos when this march started. Many people, many South Africans were opposing this. But now, as you have heard, now it has become the big issue now here in South Africa. Even the government leaders have agreed with them, with the march, that they understand and they hear exactly what they are talking about and they agree with them, which is very important. Point number two that I want to say is each and every time, whenever there is a march in South Africa, those who are doing crime, they always take advantage of that. But you will never hear that because of ANC was marching, the ANC was held accountable for the crime that was committed during the march. I never heard that EFF, because they were marching, there was crime that happened during the march, and then EFF was held accountable for that. At least on the news, I never heard it on the news. So to come and ask Abo Ngizwe nabo Jacinta when if there's a match and then there are some criminal activities that are taking place, akumelanga and they were held accountable for that. Ngizwe has answered that question. No, he just said no. You cannot take responsibility. So if you listen proper, you can go back and listen. Ngizwe has answered I got this video from my Facebook on the feeds because I'm getting these feeds from Facebook. A lot of people were very much impressed about Ngizwe, by the way, the way he handled this interview, the way he answered all the questions that was posed to him. Many people raised even some points, like the interviewer was really trying to push him in a corner, whereby Ngizwe would say, yeah, if ushaye igate bengakahambi bazobona something, like she was really trying to push Ngizwe in that corner. But Macingwane maneuvered his way out. He was very smart in answering those questions. So many people on Facebook were very impressed. Macingwane, we are impressed, we are happy. Also, nabo Jacinta, nabo Phakathi, as I said in the beginning, we are very happy, we are impressed. No matter when a man as a South African, believe me, as time goes on, you will also benefit and then you will thank them later. So in this video, there are other clips that you still need to see. The video is not about me. Also, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Let's keep going.
Intimidation and public violence. We will arrest you in a case for public violence. So you must understand what I'm telling you. You must take your members. You can demonstrate. You can be 600 here. I don't care. But you must do it that side. I know. That you can stand that side. But here, you can't be here. You can't intimidate people and tell them where to buy.
Who said we are intimidating them, sir?
No, I'm telling you.
No, I'm just asking who complained that we who placed a complaint that we are intimidating them.
The people are blocking and providing.
No, sir. We want to know placed a complaint that we are intimidating them because we are just standing here and picketing. The last time I checked, picketing was never against the law.
When you intimidate the people,
We never intimidated anyone. Even them, they told you that we are not intimidating anyone.
I'm telling you now
Them.
how it works.
But I'm also saying we are not intimidating anyone. We are standing here picketing as
Yes.
the citizens of
You don't have
Danota.
picketing rules
We are
because
picketing,
You can't
Baba.
picket because if you don't have rules.
But we are
You are
picketing.
demonstrating. You're
We
not
are picketing.
No, you are demonstrating.
Then it means you are going to arrest us
If you
and
intimidate
leave
the people,
the
we won't.
murderers out. You are going to
Doesn't
arrest the
matter.
people who are only carrying
Yeah.
the boxes,
We are from public
and then
to
you
the
are
police.
going to leave the murderers roam around.
Because now
Yeah,
you,
meaning
because now you're
you,
keeping us from doing our work.
yes, meaning you people are against the community of South Africa. You are against the citizens of South Africa. You are only protecting the foreigners, meaning the law is working against us. That's what I'm saying. Say you are going to arrest the people who are standing here with the boxes, and you are going to protect the murderers. This is where we are now, South Africa, where we are being taken just for standing here. Just for standing here. This is where we are at. We have never intimidated anyone. And we are not going anywhere. Unless, meaning, Baba. Yes, the shops were closed. Yes. And then we told these people that we are mourning. We had a meeting with them. A meeting with them, a respectable meeting with them. When the child died, we had a meeting with all of them to say, please, just respect us and respect the family that has lost a child. Close the shops until you being the perpetrators forward, because they know who killed the child. These people, all of them know. So we said, bring the perpetrators forward. They didn't, so they should remain closed. But then they opened because some people that they are paying. It's unfortunately because your brothers, the people in blue uniform, are taking briberies from these people. So Tina, as the community, Baba. Hence I'm saying, we were here even day before yesterday. We were here even yesterday. Baba, listen, we were here even yesterday, picketing. We were picketing peacefully. Why now are we being removed? We were picketing even day before yesterday. We were, Baba.
The shops were open or closed?
No, they were open like this. No one closed the shops. They were open. We never closed the shops. We never intimidated anyone. They even told you, Kanti, why are you against us? Are you for South African or are you for illegal foreigners?
I'm here to do my work.
Are you for South Africans or for foreigners, Baba?
I'm here to do my work.
Which work is to arrest the people who are standing here and leave the people, the murderers, roaming around?
Yeah.
All right,
Because now
thank
you're
you.
keeping me
Yeah,
from-
you say yeah. Thank you. That's what I wanted to hear. Thank you. Thank you, Baba. Thank you. Now I know. Salute to you, Sergeant, or whoever you are. Silana ke bahlali. Amaphoyisa athi azoprotecta ama-foreigners. This is where we are standing. They are here to protect the foreigners. They are here to pick us up, the picketers. This is where we are. This is where we are standing. This is where we are standing. We are being failed by our justice system.
Angazi bakwenzakalani. Angifisi lento abafuna ukuyenza labafana. Lento nje abafuna ukuyenza, yabona nje lento abafuna ukuyenza behlangene nale ndlela lokhu ujabalala. Leli silandelisa ngabantu elihlangene namasomali yakibi. Impela ngiyakutshela bheka ngeke kuze kusebenze lesisodwa isitolo sajabalala ngiyakutshela bheka ukuthi la. Okubuhlungu ukuthi soqembukela naphakathi asilwi nabantu bala eSouth Africa thina. Silwa nabantu bokufika. Labantu banezitolo engaba wena unesitolo. Labantu banamasaloni engaba wena unesaloni. Labantu badayisa amagwinya yonke le ndawo lekutshona phansi. Kodwa wena ukhona nawe ngayodayisa. Kunabantu bebedayisa bekomama ebesazi ba bebedayisa la. Sikhule bedayisa sikhulela la kule phona. Sifike sibancane asizingana. Sikhulela la kule phona. Kunabantu bebondla lemindeni bedayisa la emgaqweni. Befundisa abantwana ngako ukudayisa la emgaqweni. Baphi namhlanje? Ukhona osambona. Namhlanje umuntu odayisa emgaqweni uyedwa shwi. ubaba Dr. Nakungana uba lo la ngezasokelele urata yedwa isitolo esirana umuntu oyedwa manje izitolo nje esirana umuntu wala eSouth Africa uZef phela ngoba amandiya athatha kwasani okubhlungu ke lo muntu njengoba ethatha lo mnotho nje ayahamba naye ebuyela nawo kwela kimi akusali lutho zingakhi imine ezivalile zingakhi indawo ezivaliwe ekumele ngena lo hulumeni lo esamthatha sambeka lapha safike samgcoba sathi
my brothers must go.
Have been classified as vulnerable segments or hotspots where illegal jumpers seize the opportunity to enter South Africa illegally.
Ozala, hey, come here. Wait, come here. Hey, come here.
Two of the illegal border jumpers who also facilitate the illegal movements of undocumented foreign nationals from the river through the bush and eventually into the country were stopped in their tracks by BMA officials who immediately pounced onto them. Are you okay? Why did you come into the country illegally? I came here to South Africa because there is no money in Zimbabwe. I came here so that I can live better. Meanwhile, volumes of travelers across all the ports of entry countrywide continue to observe an increase. The Beitbridge border post has recorded some of the highest figures of travelers using the entry point. Majority of those returning into the country have complained about the slow turnaround time it takes to process them.
Today the situation is bad. I think they are busy inside. They are working, but since yesterday here, but they are working. We are from Malawi in church, so the experience is a bit slow and bad because we arrived here.
By the way, majority of white South Africans, they don't support the march, and we know why. I know why. At least I know why. Let me explain why. We know how they came here, so they are also foreigners, by the way. Let me just cut it there. But those things were fixed, so they are now South Africans. You know. So, and the majority of them, they are not even here also properly. You know, so they don't support this because it's just that white people, they don't march. At least here in South Africa, they don't have a culture of marching or, you know, things like that. So that's number one I want to say. Did you notice the crowd that we saw on the street marching? Did you notice the number of the people that were there? I really think Malema should apologize to South Africans for calling them fools. Because this is the second big crowd. The previous video that I've posted, I had another crowd and it was in Joburg town. This crowd is huge. You can't call these people fools. I'm still saying what you said in one of the videos that I've posted, it's totally wrong. It will destroy the EFF, my guy. It will destroy the EFF. You can't call those people fools. you've noticed it's like the whole township just decided to go to the street. So meaning in that township where those people stays or come from, their fools, they're all fools, you know. So the AFF and their leader must really think when they speak about people, about South Africans, you know. Also, what I wanted to say, the reason why I spoke about white people in the beginning of my comment is because of the first clip that I've showed. That white policeman, that white man, that was giving those ladies, the marchers, their problems. That is why I referred, this is why I said majority of white South Africans, they don't support the march. I've watched a lot of news clips on YouTube from the newsroom and SABC. Most of the interviews where they interview white people, more especially white women, they just opposing this. They are calling the marchers as people who are harassing illegal immigrants and also people who are xenophobic. So I can say 90% of the news clips whereby there is a white person being interviewed regarding this situation, he's totally saying the government must do something, must stop this, because these people they are causing they don't have right to ask people on the street for documents. The question also was raised there in one of the clips that we've seen in the beginning, where Ngilo was asked that why is it proper that you guys go and ask for documents as citizens, because that's not your job. But when you think about it, the march is not even a year old. The march is not even a year old, at least on our eyes on the television screens. The police and the law enforcement has been here forever, you know. So what is it that they've done all this time, all this long before the march? Because the reason why there's a march is because the people, they've seen that the police are not helping, the police are not doing anything. So what will change that suddenly? Why are you now trying to give us that fake hope that no, leave the job to the law enforcement? They are the ones that are supposed to be doing the job, as if it's something new. So it's like now that's they know that they are supposed to do a job. They've been here forever. They can't even do a simple job of what is their a normal day, like a daily life, a day-to-day job, whereby they get calls from citizens that are fighting, you know, couples that are fighting. You never see these days. You never see a policeman going for those kind of cases. If you can have a problem now and call the police, believe me, they won't come. They will tell you that they only have one van and it's out. There's a video that I've posted also about my situation where I was in police station, what happened to me and the time that I spent there. So I'm talking from an experience when I'm talking about the police. So my question is, the people, the law enforcement are the ones that are going to be doing this, because we know that once the march stops, everything goes back to normal. Amaphoyisa ayazeli udla amagwinyana ngokwezithathela ama-drink wemali every day as usually. Foreigners, they continue doing what they've been doing here in our country. So that statement from the media and from the ANC more especially, that they kept on saying, no, they don't have the right to ask people for documents. The law enforcement is the one that's going to do that. From when we've been having law enforcement forever, but now we have this crisis of illegal foreigners that are here in South Africa, undocumented, bribing them. Are they now going to stop taking bribes? Are they now going to stop taking bribes from those people? Because each and every township, the local people and the policemen, they know who sells the drugs. The local people and the policemen, they know who sells the drugs. In each and every township, they know. Because the police, they go there and collect the money. All the time, they go there and collect money. They don't arrest those people. So that is known, it's well known. That is why Abopalutati, they've said they've discovered a lot of things whereby in this short period of time since the march has started, whereby the law enforcement is not, I don't know in how many years.
Sanboni, if you poison on me social or any type of law enforcement, this video is for you. Please, good people, make this video go viral. Bafethu siyezwa wonke umuntu ukhuluma ngo-30 June and asazi ukuthi kahle kahle yini ezokwenzeka mhla 30 June. Kodwa sonke siyazi sibhekene nempi yabantu bokufika aba-illegal. And siyezwa ama-habits, we don't know how true is it, but siyezwa ukuthi kuzodeploywa amasosha, obviously namaphoyisa, whoever odeployekayo. Cela ukhumbule lokhu-ke ukuthi ukudeploya kwakho uzokudeployelwe ukuthi uyobulala omunye umuntu omnyama njengawe ozama ukuphila kangcono ezweni lakhe, ofuna ukuphila safe from abantu abangaziwa abangadocumented, of which kuzosizakala kwawena ngoba kwawena iphoyisa noma isosha nje futhi awuzalwa wedwa, bona abantu ozalwa nabo futhi uney'ngane. Uphathe kanjani ingane yakho uma iphuma esikoleni amenyawo kuthiwa intshontshiwe, iyabhuthiwe, yafakwa emotweni thizeni, yangaphinda yabonakala? Lo muntu lo ozombulala wena ozobe emasha emgwaqweni exosha abantu abangavumelekile kube sezweni, ulwela nokusiza lengane yakho le engazintshontshwa abantu abangeke belandeleleke. Angisho ukuthi abantu be-South Africa bayezobugebengu, kodwa bayakwazi ukubambeka. Kubuhlungu kangakanani uthola ukuthi umuntu uyabonakala ezobugebengu futhi ejezi kodwa siphila kanti ngoba vele akaziwa existe ngelizwe. Wena uyahamba umlwisa lo muntu olwela loo nto leyo ukuthi ngenzeki. Ku-understandable lesikhathi se-apartheid ngoba abantu abaningi abamasosha namaphoyisa kwabantu abamhlophe futhi belwela i-dominance yabantu bona futhi babantu abamhlophe. Manje amaphoyisa amaningi namasosha abantu abamnyama nama-security companies. Wena njengomuntu siyazi ukuthi usayine i-oath, kodwa njengomuntu kuningi wena la uthi cha ngeke ngikwenze lokho, ushaye phansi ngonyawo ngoba at the end of the day you are still a citizen of South Africa. Kunini la ushaya phansi ngonyawo? Ake ngenze isibonelo, la ngidohoza khona ngiready ukulalela noma yini esho iboss yami ngoba ngincanga umsebenzi futhi nginama-contracts engiwasayinile ukuzowathatha ama-instructions, but iboss yami uma namhlanje ithi kumina nawo amakaka wathathwa wafa emlonyeni, ngeke ngize ngivume ukuyenza loo nto. Nami nginayo i-contract ngizomlalela noma yini ayishoyo, kodwa khona udoda engeke ngize ngiwulalela. Wena just because usayine i-oath kusho ukuthi wena usirobot yini? Kunini la uthi cha ke ngaphansi kwale uniform le i-citizen of South Africa? Kunini la usho njalo khona? Uzokwenza lo ngoba yini? Usabalahlela lo msebenzi? Uzolahlela umsebenzi kulungile kufe bonke abantu ezweni abazama ukuphila kahle ngoba wena ufanele uphile kahle. Wena kufanele kulungile wenze noma yini engasile kwabanye abantu ngoba wena utsheliwe ukuthi enze ukuthi. Wena uboni wena uhlala kuphi wena? Where do you live? Are you coming from under the rock? Do you want to see what is going on in the country? When do you say under this uniform there's a man, there's a human being, I cannot take this anymore? When do you fight for the country? When do you fight for the country? Iqonde nani le ngiyazi nisayina ama-oath kodwa bafethu igcine nokusuku nabantu ngaphansi kwe-uniform. Kunini lani nithi cha ke lokhu ngeke ngize ngikwenze lokhu? Kunini lapho niphila kuphi kanti nini? Ngicela le video ihambe izifike nanombani umuntu any type of law enforcement eSouth Africa. Asazi mhla 30 June kuzobe kwenzakalani, kodwa ngine-feeling ukuthi kuningi kuzokwenzeka, ngachitheka negazi. Ekuqaleni kwakulula abamhlophe bebesebenzisa abaningi kakhulukazi abamhlophe. nizovuma ukuthi iphinde nisetshenziswe futhi nina ninjengathi thina silwela ucindezela kwethu thina esifana nani ngebala, because yonke lento illegal immigration icindezela abantu abamnyama kakhulu kunezinye izizwe. Ezinye izizwe zabenefita because ze own amabhizinisi, so babenefita nge-cheap labor. Thina sacindezeleka sikwazi ukuthola umsebenzi, labantu bezubugebengu bangatholakali, kwenzeka yonke into. Wena njengomuntu odeployiwe kunini la uthi cha ngeke la ngilwela izwe lami ngumuntu phela after all. Njoba uhola nje egcineni muso spend imali yakho uhamba ugqoka uniform, uhamba ugqoka impahla zakho, uba i-normal citizen. Kunini ngilapho uthi la ngenza njenge-citizen.
Yeah, this is the end of our video. If you have managed to watch up until last corner manje, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe so that you never time